Hey, I'm Ron from Dreamination Studio. I am the screenwriter, the editor, and also the BGM composer of our film Maria. So Maria is a domestic worker in Hong Kong who got positive in COVID test and got kicked out of her employer's house. She went to the hospital at first, but it was overloaded, so she had no choice but to sleep on the street and waited to get admitted into the hospital. And then the police came and fined her 5,000 HKD for violating the social distancing rules. It's a cruel story, you have to admit. But the cooler part is none of it was fictional. I wasn't exactly in Hong Kong during the fifth wave, but then when I open my social medias and open the news every day, you can see so many reports about the social dilemma that domestic workers in HK were facing. I remember reading a news story when a domestic worker said because she had a slight cold, she did a rapid test and then it came out that she was positive. So she went to the hospital and then the employer told the agency to inform her, don't ever come back. It was an extremely ambitious project to all of us because none of us have any previous experience in animation making. We were very lucky to have young, talented artists in our team who had precisely depicted the figure in our mind. Our technical team was using the software Blender. I wasn't really familiar with this software, but I can assure you that it is probably a very hard one to use, especially for beginners. So at first, we were thinking using Fion's work all the way from the beginning to the end. And then they're gonna use the Blender to let Fion's work moving. But then we realized that it was probably impossible for us to complete this whole thing within several weeks. So we had no choice but to use very simple illustrations to complete the whole film. But we still have Fion's work in concept. We understand there are certain inconformity and floppiness in our film, but we did try our best to eliminate those issues, and it was an ambitious project to us all. So I would like to say thank you to all of you who have put so many efforts into this 1.5 minute animation project. Thank you so much.